In the year 2009, a studious girl, always dreaming of doing something good, found herself in an unexpected situation. She had just graduated high school, her mind filled with aspirations of acing the civil services examination. Her world was books, ambitions, and dreams until a persistent admirer from her neighborhood decided to make his feelings known after 2 years of silent admiration. This boy, her neighbor, delivered a love letter that was not just written in ink, but in his own blood. The words, "I love you," stared back at her, a testament of a raw, sincere emotion that managed to thaw her focused heart. She found herself saying yes, opening a new chapter in her life. As their relationship progressed, she held her ground and made it clear that certain boundaries could only be crossed after marriage. He agreed, respecting her wishes, and they continued their journey together, their love story unfolding with every passing day. After a few days, he called her for a meeting, which turned out to be life-changing. He applied vermilion to her forehead, a significant symbol of marriage in their culture, and slipped a thread around her neck. These gestures were not merely ceremonial, they were his promise to her. A promise that they would get married when the time was right. A promise that they were now husband and wife in spirit. He urged her to focus on her studies, to chase her dreams of becoming a civil servant. He stood by her, a constant pillar of support as she moved to Delhi for better preparation. He cheered her on when the going got tough. He comforted her when she felt overwhelmed. He motivated her when she doubted herself. He was her rock, her safe haven in the bustling, overwhelming city. But this was not all. He also supported her financially. He shared his resources generously, ensuring she didn't have to worry about anything but her studies. He became her safety net, catching her when she fell, pushing her to reach for the stars. However, despite his unwavering support, she couldn't clear the UPSC exams. With a heavy heart, she decided to shift her focus to the PCS exams. Their relationship continued, growing stronger with each passing year. Their families were aware of their bond and they accepted it, trusting in their promise to each other. Despite his support, she couldn't clear the UPSC exams and decided to try for PCS instead, all while their relationship continued and their families accepted their bond. The year 2023 was coming to an end, and their relationship had lasted almost 14 years without an official marriage. As the protagonist, she found herself at the crossroads of life. Her age was not on her side, and the ticking clock added to her anxiety. The uncertainty of her job situation was a constant worry. It made her feel as though she was stuck in a never-ending cycle of preparations, waiting for a breakthrough that seemed more elusive with each passing day. She decided to confront her dilemma head-on. She suggested, "Why not get married first? We can continue with our preparations thereafter." She hoped that this would ease their situation, allowing them to move forward in life while still pursuing their dreams. However, her suggestion was met with resistance. The boy was adamant, "Unless one of us secures a job, there's no point in getting married." His words echoed in her mind, amplifying her worries. It felt like a punch in the gut, a harsh reality she needed to face. She tried to reason with him. "There's no guarantee of securing a government job. You could take up a business or a private job, couldn't you?" After all, his family was financially stable, and there was no immediate pressure for him to earn. But he was unmoved, his mind set on the idea that marriage was pointless without a job. This left her feeling cheated and helpless. The boy's refusal to take up any job, his insistence on her securing a job, and his reluctance to marry her without a job were creating a rift between them. She felt lost, unsure of what to do next. Was she wrong in wanting to move ahead in life? Was it wrong to expect him to share the burden of preparing for their future? Or was she simply a victim of his unrealistic expectations? The boy's refusal to take up any job, his insistence on her securing a job, and his reluctance to marry her without a job make her feel cheated and helpless. After 14 years of love and dedication, she found herself at a crossroads. The confusion was palpable. Should she approach his family or resort to legal action? Yet she held no desire to force him into matrimony. The conundrum was real and pressing. The years of love and dedication had led her to a point of seeking advice, of wanting to impart a lesson. Yet at the same time, she yearned not to lose the love she had nurtured for so long.